Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, JJ. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Oh yeah, you still got the privilege to play in Ireland. Yes. What up? What up? What up? Oh, sorry. Sorry, I've been late. I'm not feeling well. I'm dealing with like a stomach issue, like digestive, indigestion thing. So I had some. I had Panda Express last night. Well, before the Raw stream, and it just did not go down the right way. Let's just say that.
WWE is coming to the Yingling Center in Tampa, Florida this May for Saturday night's
I only ate two things on it.
Monday Night Raw,
a salad from Chipotle and some crackers that I just finished before I came on stream. But man, that Panda Express did not.
There he is, Ethan, my man.
It was just some bad food for me.
You really are heartless, huh? It's bad enough I live rent-free in your head, but now you gotta go and ruin Miles' moment as well. Seems to me that you really do love raining on people's parade around here, huh?
Oh, I really do, Ricky. I get immense pleasure in taking people's moments from them. To be honest, I thought you would have figured that out by now. I know I said that we'd be picking this up later, but Ricky, later's not right now. There's a championship match.
Good luck with that.
That #1 contendership match, Paige, Bourne, still to come live tonight. And so accompanied by Tyson DuPont, Tyron Deepwood, weighing in at 178 pounds, Wes Lee! Well, for Wes Lee and his crew, they are ready to make an impact.
Young man.
And y'all, tonight is going to be the final nail in the coffin of the once oh so powerful man. See, look, my time here at NXT, I have learned that it's all about time. When to strike, and when to make those money moves. See, Tyson,
Oh yeah,
I've been patiently
NFL damn near releasing the whole schedule
now it's time for
for the Eagles.
Listen to the top of NXT.
They're playing the Cowboys the first game.
Talk about somebody that's growing up, man. Like I said, back to my point. Rumble. Young man, Rumble. Oh, yes.
Well, Graves, how can Tony even be focused on anything right now?
Listen, I don't even understand why Tony's out here competing. The guy's got a lot on his plate, even more on his mind, and he's dealing with a high-caliber athlete like Wes Lee. This is not a smart decision for Tony D'Angelo.
You know, Booker, you and I have seen a lot of matches from Tony D'Angelo, a lot of matches from Wes Lee. I mean, I don't think you would have trouble agreeing with me here. They are two of the most decorated champions in NXT history, both tag team champions, both North American champions. Tony Heritage Cup champion, Lee won the Dusty Cup. Neither of them, though, have ever held the NXT title. So my question to you, Book, who is closer to checking that NXT title off their list, maybe after Battleground?
You gotta wonder, Tony D has definitely got to be in a certain place in his head right now because things aren't going right for him. But on the other hand, this young man, Wes Lee, the mentorship he's been putting down, as well as the in-ring acumen, he's been awesome. You got to give it to him.
Well, I like what you said about Tony D'Angelo. I'll bounce back to you, Graves, because, look, there is no Rizzo. We haven't heard from Lucas since he went to the desert, and well, as you know, there's no more underboss in the life of the Doc.
Again, that's got to be difficult for D'Angelo to focus on much of anything right now, let alone being able to defeat someone as talented as Wes Lee. Not to mention, Wes Lee's got backup on the outside of the ring, the high rise looking to stack W's to build a foundation.
Well, I love what Graves just said right there because, you know, when I look at how does Tony have to recalculate his strategy in each match knowing that he doesn't have backup?
I'm going to tell you right there, Tony D needs to understand he has a target on his back. I wouldn't wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Stacks did put a hit out.
Look at these uppercuts. Big shots coming from the Don. Look at the bright side. This is an opportunity for the Don to unleash some aggression, some pent-up anger, some frustration. I'm just learning right now from the desk of our general manager. This one is official. Tatum Paxley, Thea Hale, but what a matchup we have here right now.
Wesley right now, he just took a big shot, but I feel like he's lowering Tony D to drop the boom on it. I've seen it.
Yeah, well, Tony D just dropped the boom, the wham, and the bam on Wesley.
He's slipping right there.
Granz, you were right, though. Maybe that pent-up frustration, maybe this match is good for the Don. Oh, if D'Angelo was able to channel his frustration, not let it get the best of him. Took his eye off the ball there for just a moment and didn't backfire. But that's playing with fire. Gotta wonder, hey! Well, again, we've seen Tyson and Tyreek now stick their nose in this matchup, and it hasn't stopped the Don. What do you mean, what am I talking about? Did you not just see what happened? Look at the monitor. What are you doing? Where's your glasses?
Yeah, man. I hope you have a great one, man. A great 14th. Oh, great 14th birthday.
Tyson and Tyreek, who caught their mentor, their friend, Wesley. D'Angelo wiping out the field, and it's the Don who right now is standing tall on NXT. And look, all joking aside, not an ounce of me feels bad that Tony's family has literally disintegrated in front of all of us, in front of the world.
Look, I'm not happy about it, because you got to go back to the year ago. Tony D was locked up. You remember that, right?
I do.
You can feel the cracks in the foundation beginning to form with that family. And I told you then, you really can't count on anybody but yourself in this business. You remember that?
I remember that, and I also remember Stack strategized. Looks like Wesley is drawing up his own play in the sand, Greg. The walls are starting to close in on the Don. Wesley from behind. Knees right to the back. And look, Tyson, Tyreek, they did their job. Not only did they extract D'Angelo, they had the official turn for just a moment. Look out, fellas! Launched into our announce desk, courtesy of Wesley. The Don is down. You say that again. And look, our desk is shaking because Wesley is literally kicking the life out of Tony D'Angelo. This one's gonna take.
Jeez, I can't even get this to hook up. Okay.
I don't know how close Lee was to getting disqualified. I don't know if you heard the official or not, but
I don't think it's about that for Wesley right now. Like I say, I wouldn't be surprised if Stacks did not put a hit out on this man right here, man.
Wesley. Oh, cross splash.
Sticking the landing was Wesley, and a near fall in this match, and it's hard to argue with. Look, I know you're tied in. You know something we don't.
I'm just saying.
Where'd you get that watch?
You hear a little whisper backstage? I mean, you know how it is in the hood. But, not you, Victor. Not you, Corey. But you, Corey, you know a little bit about it.
Right now, Wesley just going to work on the Don. Why are you laughing? You think that was funny? I'm out here talking about a man who has lost his family, and you're out here cracking wise at me.
I'm serious. Like I say, you can go back to a year ago. We saw the cracks. We talked about it right here.
And Booker's got a point. I mean, you can't just be the Don because you call yourself the Don. You've got to do the work. You've got to maintain the respect of the family.
JJ, you got.
Tony.
Yo, what do you?
How many times
Dang.
you tried to tell Tony D?
Well, JJ, I hope you feel better. Damn.
Damn,
they just beanie, dude. Hey, come on, ref. Come on.
That right ankle off the stop. Well, I think the referee was looking at him for a moment. Now he had to turn.
Who do the Packers play week 1? The schedule comes out tomorrow.
What do you mean? What are they? Is he not watching the same damn thing? And you're what? No. He was out there.
Well, so far, the only 2 games that's confirmed is the Monday Night Football game against the Eagles, November 10th. The Packers and Bears on December 20th at 12 o'clock. Those are the only games that's confirmed.
Final nail in the Don here tonight. To what your point is, Book, I think Stacks is the one who wants to put the final nail in the Don.
You know,
That's what Book's been saying for the last 10 minutes. He said that he put a hit out. I say Stacks wants to do it himself.
Stacks wants to get his hands dirty because he heard the Don look him right in the eye and say, if you want to do it yourself. Be a man and step up. As Wesley right now stepping up to the plate here against the Don.
Get all fired up talking about the suburbs.
Wesley has taken control of this matchup. So, Book, when it comes to Wesley, you love what he's done as a mentor to Tyreek and Tyson, collectively known now as High Rise.
I mean, you go back. Wow, good job. Go back a couple of weeks ago, Wesley versus Hannah Moore. That was a job that he could have easily relegated to Tyson or Tyreek, but he said, no, let me go out here and show you guys how to do the job and how to get the job done. That's what this man's all
You
about.
lost your family, and you're about to lose your Donship. The next Don will be chanting, "That's the Rock."
Oh!
Booker was right.
Did you hear it?
I heard it, and I don't necessarily believe it, but that just fired up Tony D'Angelo. Graves is almost stunned here sitting next to me as Wesley lifelessly falls to the floor.
I think Wes got a little overconfident. He started talking before the job was finished, and it fired up the Don.
And you gotta wonder, was it Stacks who Wesley was talking to last week on the phone?
Tyson and Tyreek taken out by D'Angelo.
D'Angelo is seeing red. There's no way to second guess it now. Tony D'Angelo has to be looking and seeing Stacks and everybody that's walking around the ring. But Lee from behind, rolling up, shoulders down, feet on the rope and still able to power out was D'Angelo.
Wesley tried to steal this one. Super kick right under the chin of Tony D. The Don is reeling.
Lee got
Whoa.
caught. Overhead, belly to belly.
But did the Don empty the tank with that last effort? Was that all D'Angelo had left?
Think about everything that Tony has been going through physically in this matchup, mentally, emotionally, over the last several weeks, dating all the way back to WrestleMania Saturday, and Stand and Deliver. To put all that in perspective, to come out swinging, to fight not only for himself, but for whatever family he may have left.
He's definitely fighting a good fight right now. Give him a lot of credit, but like you said, you gotta wonder where Tony D's head is right now. Is he just fighting on adrenaline? Is that it?
Graves, you said it time and time again, adrenaline will make a man do crazy things.
That's what we're seeing before our very eyes. The Don fighting through the pain, channeling all of his anger, all of his frustration on Wesley.
And another big power slam from D'Angelo into the cover. Deep hook to the leg. And Wesley showing you the resiliency that has made him a champion here in NXT before. And one day will make him a champion again. But for Tony D'Angelo, it is not about championships. Staring a hole through Wesley.
Maybe that's the problem, Vic. It should be about checks and championships all the time. Not your family, not your friends, not who you ride down the road with. Big kick by Wesley.
Dropping D'Angelo.
I mean, this happens.
We say it all the time, Booker, I know. But now it's Wesley looking for the cardiac kick. It got speared. Falling into the cover ball. D'Angelo got up. D'Angelo wants to send a message to... Holy.
T. Look familiar? Yeah, it does. Of course I know where the Rizzo safe house is.
Oh.
Tony D'Angelo caught up.
Oh.
Cardiac kick. I can't believe Stacks and what he just said into the cover. We still got a match going on in Wesley.
You and I have known each other for a long time. Put a lot of people in the safe house for you.
Wes.
You always told me things like the Don. Well, now I am. I think I'm gonna go pay Rizzo a visit.
Lee off the distraction. Just pinned Tony D'Angelo.
Did you hear
I'm
what
going
Stacks
for
just
Rizzo,
said?
Graves. D'Angelo feels the same way. Well, there is the NXT Women's Champion as we try to...
Woo-hoo!
We will hear from the Dark Angel live next.
What's up, WWE Universe? Guess what? SummerSlam, MetLife, 2 nights, and I will finally...
I know George Hopkins, if he gets in the chat, I know he would be mumbling. Ooh, slime. The Cowboy Girls are cooked week 1. Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up, George? What's up? I was just talking about you, man. You see our girl Stephanie Vaquer. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Jason Tatum. He did go Achilles. Surgery on his Achilles. He did end up tearing it, and it just sucks, man. Seems for him. He's a really good basketball player, man. The hate is just so. I don't know what is this forced hate on a Jason Tatum, but man, it's just tough, man. You're on your way. You're trying to repeat champions. I didn't think they was gonna repeat, but they had a chance. He was balling last night, and all of a sudden, boom, your season's gone just like that. And it just sucks. And I always be a Jason Tatum fan. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've been a fan of his game since he was at Duke, because Duke is my favorite college basketball team. And Jason Tatum, man, I hope he can come back from this stronger than ever. He's probably gonna come. He's probably gonna miss the whole. I'm assuming he's probably not gonna play. He's probably not gonna play at all next year. So he won't be playing basketball again until 2020. Till 2026, early 2027, because those injuries take a long time.
Money in the Bank with On Location, the official fan hospitality partner of WWE. Unrivaled access, unmatched service, and unforgettable experiences. Find your package at onlocationexp.com/money-in-the-bank tickets.
Time for tonight's NXT Focus, presented by Progressive.
From the muddy roads, from the dirt and the pain, ain't just a storm, it's a thunder and rain.
Listen, this is not for the block. This is for my people trying to think out the box.
Our strengths
I think
and
the
our
Vikings.
struggles ain't something you hear about, it's felt.
This is for my fam trying to get ends to me.
So yeah, the return of Lucian and I can only mean sink or swim for the entire tag team division. Pero escúchame bien, because we ain't guards and we ain't saving no lives.
Dark clouds keep coming like a curse or a hex.
OTM about to put all them under.
Real hustlers, no flaws, stay invested. Seeing guys take their spots and resurrected.
To every team that can hear my voice, let them know. Listen carefully. Once we back in that ring, it's the end of your game.
Get out the box.
Here she comes, the Dark Angel, the demon, on Tuesday nights. Oh, Lord.
Women's champion,
Listen, I'm a simple man.
That's right. Stand up. Stand up.
The Dark
Stand
Angel
up.
is here on NXT.
Lord have mercy.
Last week, Jordan became the #1 contender for my NXT Women's Championship at Battleground. I have respect for Jordan's journey. She was of the top TNA, and now TNA. And now she wants to ascend the top of NXT. Yo te quiero decir algo, Jordan, y te lo voy a decir en español.
Fatal influence.
How's this for an interruption? Jacy Jayne on the left, Fallon Henley on the right. Fatal Influence in the house.
Gosh, it must be nice to be on top of the world. I mean, everyone and their mom loves Stephanie Vicure, am I right, guys?
Yeah.
Hell, you've been on top ever since you got here. You truly are one of a kind. But you see, that's exactly what's going to make your downfall that much sweeter. And sure, you were the infamous double champion. The NXT Women's North American Champion.
But you and Fallon must both know what a great feeling it is to win that championship. Me? I can't relate. But since you did pin Fallon and beat her to win the North American Champion.
She did. She also beat Julia to become the NXT Women's Champion. So what's your point, Jacy?
My point is that I don't think this is gonna last much longer.
Well, I agree with you there.
You see, NXT is Fatal Influence's world. A world that you definitely don't belong in. And just think about it. How ironic would it be if Fatal Influence were the ones to take that NXT Women's Championship off your hands?
Well, here comes
Like the party just got
Big Jordan and Grace. Okay, Jordan, okay.
There is the #1 contender.
You can't tell me,
The
Jordan.
NXT
You
Women's
can't tell me
Championship.
Jordan ain't bad, man. You can't tell me. Jordan is so fine, man. I'll tell you what.
JC, Fallon, you two can't even get out of each other's way. So how are you out here talking about the NXT Women's Championship? I'm not here to save the day. I'm here to protect my investment, my opportunity.
I am not your investment. You see what I mean? I've destroyed friendships, and in the process, I've flipped this division upside down. And Fatal Influence
Well,
is
that
gonna
was
be
the past, Jacy. That was the past.
right, the past. What I was trying to say is you both have collected stamps on your passports. Sure, awesome, whatever. But while you were touring the globe, we were here in NXT holding this women's division down. And now we're the ones that deserve to be at the top of it. And although we usually don't like newbies, I will say, at least Stephanie has taken her opportunities and made them worth it.
Jordan failed last time, and she will fail again. Stephanie, a lot of growth can be made in a year. I will beat you at Battleground and become NXT Women's Champion. And nothing, especially not Fatal Influence, is going to stop me. So if I have to take care of you two again tonight, I will. And as for you, Stephanie, I'm gonna make 100% sure that you make it to Tampa in one piece.
Listen, it doesn't matter who walks out of Battleground with that title. They'll be right for the taking, and Fatal Influence will be the ones to do it.
A lot of truth coming from Fatal Influence as the women's division heats up. Grace McCare for the NXT Women's title at Battleground.
Look at the video. Y'all saw that Captain.
Charlotte, you okay? Yeah. You're clearly in no shape to be winning.
Yeah, bro, you ain't many. Motherfucker, you ain't many roles as your champion.
Come on, dog.
Come on, man.
I got this. Y'all get Charlie to medical. I'm gonna go take care of business.
Yeah, you are.
Get his ass down.
No one taking the title match from me.
All right, young Randy. All right. He did cut a good promo, Miles Morton. He did cut a good promo. And yeah, I didn't. Yeah, he's partially deaf, but yeah, his promo was still good. Yeah. So this guy can go a long way in this company. I'm telling you. Oh, I put the women's division on the map. Stop all that capping. Like, you ain't putting no division on the map, mud. JC, I'm sorry, but what have you done NXT in your last... Bro, what have you done, really, ever since Mandy Rose got fired? Let's be real. What have you done since that?
Gina, congratulations. You both should be very proud of yourself. You've earned the right to stand here. You both have earned the right to compete this Sunday night in the finals of LFG. Not just compete, but compete in the Mecca. Wrestle in the Mecca. Wrestle in New York City, in Madison Square Garden. But only one of you gets that NXT contract. Only one of you gets the opportunity to fight, wrestle, compete, entertain, in what I consider the best women's division in the entire wrestling business. And I'm sure the boss will back me up that one of you is gonna have a giant bullseye on your back.
You two.
Oh hell, what was she doing on?
And make an impact. Here. Good luck lasting in our locker room.
I promise you, if you even think about coming from my spot, I'm gonna make the both of you wish you were on another season of LFG. Very.
Well, whoever wins Sunday, it looks like you got your work cut out for you.
All right, JJ, have a great birthday, my man.
Tony D, can we get it? Shut up, phone. Get in the car now. Come on, let's go.
Don, what's up? Where we go?
Go to the safe house. We need to get the Riz now.
Got it.
You gotta move your ass. Let's go.
Oh boy.
Time. Well, there's the number one contender.
Cavaliers are blowing leads again?
As it could be this man in a matter of moments.
Lola, oh my God. Yes, Lola. So beautiful, man. Yeah, Pacers up by 10. Cavaliers just got cold. Ty Jerome, 3-pointer.
WWE is coming to LA on Saturday, June 7th. The Worlds Collide in Kia Forum and Money in the Bank at Intuit Dome. Individual event tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. All Money in the Bank, premium live event, along with Worlds Collide. The next time NXT has a premium live event is Battleground. Miles Bourne earned the opportunity to challenge for the NXT Championship Memorial Day Sunday. He is putting that on the line here tonight, right now against Ethan Page. Graves, is Bourne brave or a little misguided tonight?
Listen, I think Miles Bourne is doing exactly what he has to do. This is classic all ego. Ethan Page, to use your words, slithered his way into this opportunity to potentially become #1 contender. But if Miles Bourne wants to be taken seriously as #1 contender, as potentially the next NXT champion, you can't pick and choose your battles. You have to be ready to fight. You have to stand on your own 2 feet without someone watching your back all the time. And that's what Bourne's looking to do tonight.
Well, Booker, do you agree with Charlie and kind of with what Graves just said, that facing a former champion would be good for Miles Bourne?
I mean, one thing I do agree with what Charlie Dempsey said.
Nice.
Iron sharpens iron. So being in this position, this could be a great position for the young man. But I must tell you, this is going to be Miles Bourne's toughest test to date.
And I would say this, Graves, you got to credit Charlie Dempsey to a certain point for wanting to push his teammates.
Well, absolutely.
Such as Miles Bourne.
Well, like Booker just said, repeating what Charlie said, iron sharpens iron. Perhaps Charlie Dempsey knows of a few holes in the game of Miles Bourne that maybe you and I don't see. Charlie trains with Miles. Charlie knows him inside and out.
I guess they have been, man.
What Charlie Dempsey knows that perhaps we don't.
I don't mean to change subjects here on you guys, but I'm a little worried for Rizzo right now with everything going on with the D'Angelos.
This is certainly an ugly situation. You can see the panic in the eyes of the Don. See how this all unfolds. But right now, it's about who will enter Battleground as the #1 contender to Oba Femi's championship. Nice reversal by Bourne.
Again, Bourne outlasted 24 others to become the #1 contender for the NXT Championship last week. Actually eliminated Ethan Page and Shawn Spears in the end. And back to what you both have already said. What more, though, does Bourne need to prove? Not only did Dempsey, but did he have to prove something to himself? I mean, that's what I'm trying to understand.
No, go ahead, Gordon. Go ahead.
Oh, please. I was going to say, I think Miles Bourne needs to prove to himself and to the NXT fans, the WWE universe as a whole. He may believe in himself, but the world doesn't yet.
I think he needs to prove, first thing, he should get past this match right here against Ethan Page, because he's dealing with a true veteran of the game, a guy that showed up here in NXT with a purpose, and that purpose was to become champion, and he did it faster than anybody.
You're absolutely right. Ethan Page has accomplished that, which is why Ava was eager to sign this matchup. Ethan Page is a former NXT champion. With Battleground on the horizon, you want a star in that position. You want somebody to step up the plate who could knock off Oba.
Also, it's been a busy night here. Our general manager has been at work, and we're understanding that, again, this is now breaking news from the desk of our general manager after what we just witnessed moments ago. We're going to have ourselves a tag team match later on tonight here at NXT, but this is about becoming the #1 contender at Battleground. And you just said Ethan Page did it faster than anyone. No, Ricky Saints came to NXT and won a championship faster than anyone. So I come to you and I go, Book, was Ricky Saints right with what he said about Ethan Page earlier, that he is selfish?
Let me tell you what, Ethan Page is the guy here that's about what we talk about all the time. We said it earlier about checks and championship. This is a guy that's about making history, creating a legacy in this business. And do I agree with anything Ricky Saints say? No, I don't. I do not. I'm going to tell you that right now.
So Miles Bourne continuing to fight in this matchup, fighting for everybody, as we heard earlier, who feels different, who has a disability.
Listen, Miles Bourne has an opportunity, not only tonight, but if he gets past here at Battleground, to be one of the most inspirational tales in WWE history. However, Miles Bourne needs to fight like he's fighting right now, because if tonight goes up in smoke, he may never sniff another championship opportunity in NXT.
Well, it's like you say, championship opportunities just don't grow on trees.
It's a great story. I mean, Miles Bourne. I mean, but like Corey said, he has to go out there and win, because nobody mobs a beaten champion. You got to go out there and win, and that's what Miles Bourne is looking to do. I like this kid. He's got a lot of talent.
But Booker, even you got to agree that Miles can't be thinking about Battleground just yet, because he's got to be focused on the man he just rocked, Ethan Page. At this moment, Bourne is focused on the task at hand.
He shouldn't be thinking about, Battleground, but I think he should be thinking about Battleground, because getting to that point, getting to that moment, that could be a life-changing moment, stepping into the ring with over 50 in more ways than one.
And Graves, it's got to be tough not to look ahead to a championship opportunity at a premium live event, but I think it's you who said it earlier tonight, that he had the opportunity to get up close and have first-hand.
Yeah, that it, bro. Who remembers Daniel Puder from Tough Enough? Oh my God, the man. Didn't he win Tough Enough? Yeah, he won Tough Enough, and the man did not. He was not the same after that. Like the whole locker room bitched him out, bro. Like they made him look like a bitch in that locker room, bro.
Because Ethan Page, Graves, can certainly throw a wrench not only into Miles Bourne, but also No Quarter Touch Crew's Battleground plans with a victory here tonight.
Listen, all ego is only concerned with one man, and that's himself. Power slam to become #1 contender.
And a near fall, that left shoulder just coming off the mat for Miles Bourne.
All ego would love nothing more than to swoop in and steal the #1 contendership from Miles Bourne. And Miles needs to know that. Miles needs to realize the magnitude of this matchup before Battleground.
Well, does that go back, Book, to Charlie Dempsey pushing a little bit to try to get the best out of Miles Bourne in all those training sessions, to where he could dig deep and find a different level right now?
I mean, Charlie Dempsey is definitely motivating Miles Bourne from a different perspective, putting him in positions that I wouldn't want to put this kid in, but maybe that's the ultimate strategy from the NQCC.
And trying to get to that bottom rope, finally succeeding. But has the damage been done? And Ethan Page wisely holding on for every second he can. Did not get disqualified, bent the rules, didn't necessarily break them. And the one thing about Ethan Page, Booker, he doesn't lack self-confidence.
No, he's a pro, man. He's a pro. He's a, I wouldn't call him a grizzled veteran, but he's a guy that knows every inch of that 20 by 20. You gotta give this kid a lot of credit. Not this kid. You gotta give this man a lot of credit.
Bourne trying to fight back right now with a few rights to the body, but Ethan Page just trying to slam that door shut on Miles Bourne. And Graves, does this come back to Charlie Dempsey, and the points have been made by both you guys perfectly, entering those deep waters, being ready to compete at a championship level?
Listen, any level in NXT right now, you are swimming with sharks. This is as hot as NXT's roster has been top to bottom, maybe ever. All Ego knows what a championship opportunity means. He knows what it feels like to hold the NXT gold. Miles Bourne may never be afforded that opportunity if he lets it slip through his fingers tonight.
And it appears that Ethan Page has found a body part, the lower back, and is starting to focus on it, not only with what we just saw a second ago, but with that Boston Crab that he had locked in.
Oh,
My word.
oh my God.
Big right by Ethan Page, and is Page close to punching his ticket to becoming the #1 contender for the NXT title at Battleground.
Precarious position for both superstars.
Page looking for the superplex. Can he lock it in? Miles Bourne going for the ride. And again, back down to the lower back. Page like a snake, slithering into the cover on air fall. Page a half second away from becoming the new #1 contender. And Page smelling the blood in the water, going right back to the Boston Crab, right back to the lower back. And Bourne again, trying to roll right through. Miles fighting through.
Oh yeah, he almost broke his arm, yeah.
He's a young kid, but he's definitely destined for greatness. I can see it.
And as this match is going on, I think back, Graves, to what Ethan Page said, and I have trouble agreeing with him. That Miles Bourne isn't championship material.
Listen, that's a fair opinion if you're all ego Ethan Page, because Ethan Page has walked the walk. Miles has yet to have that opportunity. But at the end of the day, Miles Bourne earned this opportunity. He outlasted 24 other superstars in a battle royal last week. Ethan Page doesn't have to like it, but he's got to respect it. And right now, Bourne is showing the world that he earned it, that he deserves the opportunity, that he's going to fight for it.
And Page is one of the last to be eliminated. And whoa, hoisting him up. And Miles Bourne right now, stringing together some offense into the cover. And another near fall.
Miles Bourne has to stand his ground tonight to make it to Battleground. He cannot let all ego swoop in and steal the opportunity that he earned. It's happened a million times in this business.
I'm going to tell you right now, that would just mess up the psyche of this young man if he loses this opportunity to go into Battleground.
And once you start to spiral, it's tough to stop, Book.
Looking for another elbow. Bourne finally able to break that waist lock. Swinging wild, he did not connect. Page as well, and coming back in. Oh, he blocked the drop kick. Oh, Ethan Page blocked the drop kick into the cover. And I've never seen a drop kick.
What up, Hassan? What's up? Going new comic today? Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Miles Bourne could be reeling right now, guys. This could be it.
Page has Bourne on the back foot, certainly. And on a night where Miles Bourne came in, all smiles, Ethan Page could steal that smile from Bourne and have himself another championship opportunity. Page swinging away. What is on the mind now of all ego?
Battleground, Obafemi, the NXT Championship. All ego, so close, he can taste it right now.
Looking for another power slam, this time from way up high. Bourne sensing it, realizing he is in danger, fighting his way free. Bourne now with the upper hand, looking down and big clothesline connected. Bourne with a little bit of a slip. A lot has been taken out of Miles Bourne in this matchup. Focusing then, didn't connect it. Page making Bourne pay.
Scouted.
Looking for maybe the ego's edge. Bourne able to slip down the back, coming right back in. Another counter by Ethan Page. And Page now looking for the twisted grin. Countered, coming back in. And that time, the drop kick connected. Bourne into the cover. The count. Miles did it again. Wow. There's your winner.
Miles Bourne hangs on. Still going to Battleground.
His ability, not his disability. He has spent his life proving people wrong. And can he do it again against Obafemi for the NXT title at Battleground?
Man, from WWE ID to Evolve to being in that Battle Royal last week, man, I felt that passion, that NXT passion I've heard so much about. That's honestly the same energy I am trying to bring to Evolve every Wednesday night on Tubi. And you know something? I'm not an NXT superstar, but hell, why not? I'm going to throw this out there. I have nothing to lose. Javon Evans, you know the roads I'm traveling on, the indies right now. You've walked in my shoes on this circuit. So, if you want to recreate some of that magic we had in the Battle Royal, Javon, it'd be an honor for me. Just let me know.
Hey, bro, you too big of a star to be worrying about that Evolve talent from the indies. Hey, worry about your pickup lines and forget what I'm doing. Hey, bro, I'm the Adonis, but she called me Poppy. The Riz is natural, playboy. By the way, didn't you main event Stand and Deliver? Hell yeah. Them indie boys don't deserve your time, I'm trying to tell you. Bro, you might be cool playing big timer, but I don't forget where I came from. Yeah. All right, the indie scene got some dogs. Oh, yeah? And Shaw Legacy is one of them. Man, I ain't trying to hear all that. But honestly, I smoke both of y'all for real. Smoke. I'd like to see that. Yeah, that's right. I'd like to see that. You know, unlike Ethan, I'm not one to cut somebody down and stop them from an opportunity. So how about this? How about I go talk to Ava and the winner can maybe see me on the other side of Battleground?
Oh.
Now that's something worth entertaining.
Siobhan versus Ricky seems. That sounds good.
Survivor Series 1996, you actually ascended from the rafters in this very arena.
I did.
And you had wings.
I did.
Like an angel of darkness.
I was the angel of something.
It wasn't darkness.
Oh, I wish it had been darker. It was more disappointing than it was anything because I really envisioned this to be a really cool way to enter the garden.
Here's the only. Here's the Undertaker, and look at that. He's descending from above. Stephanie's Places is available to watch now on ESPN Plus. Also available on Hulu and Disney Plus. Episode 8 comes out tomorrow, featuring
Damn, so you can get a full on for hold on, don't bullshit me now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
$6.99 any foot long, bro. Shit.
She's all grown up and ready for a fight. This matchup is.
Your boy is bouncy. Oh Lord, that is funny. Damn. No damn motherfucker, you were rookie. This is not a fire drill, nigga. It's not a real thing. No, you can't be my Valentine. Ooh, better luck to next year. No, you can't be my Valentine. Ooh, better luck next year. This is not a fire drill. It is the real thing. No, you can't be my Valentine. Ooh, better luck next year. Ooh, a 6-9. I'm glad I took advantage of that. I'm glad I took advantage of that. A 699 in the foot long subway. Baby! Make sure, yeah, if you download these apps, be sure. Well, let me not show the address, but be sure to get this subway app. So, yeah. Be sure. Yeah, she don't get all kind of money. She don't get all kind of money. She better hope that the condor strip her arm. I ain't about to get this whole pill.
Let's go back to earlier tonight.
Come on, Tony. You and I have known each other for a long time. Put a lot of people in this safe house for you. You always told me, think like the Don. Well, now I am. I think I'm gonna go pay Rizzo a visit.
Nah, Tony D finna pack you up. Oh, they have to. Oh, okay.
Listen, go get the rest of the boys, all right?
You got it, boss.
Don't tell me this ain't good. They took Riz, bro. Oh! It was a setup. Damn.
As your underboss, I studied you. I know every move you're gonna make. Now look at you.
Damn.
A desperate Don with no family, no best friend, no direction. Don't.
Shut him up.
You're not the only one here with stroke. I humiliated you at Stand and Deliver by choice. Look at me. At Battleground, I finished the Don and put an end to the D'Angelo family once and for all.
From Dallas, Texas, Tina Paxley. We learned anything from the Don earlier tonight. When your head's not in the right place, the ring is a bad place to be. I gotta agree with what Corey just said. Look, I nothing to take away from these two women that get ready to do battle, but Tony D'Angelo's head is not in the right place. Stacks knows it.
No, Stacks is one step ahead right now.
As we look into peer into this ring, Tatum Paxley certainly has had herself a few good cries. And I mean, does your heart even go out to Tatum Paxley, or is it just business as usual?
Well, listen, I mean, it's understandable. Paxley's had a lot of unfortunate circumstances around her own career recently. It's a sad turn of events, but that's the situation. She's left to stand on her own 2 feet. We're about to see how she fares.
Like Thea Hale just walked in the hallway, got yelled at into the cover, and a kick out his leg to this matchup, looking for a submission. Thea Hale says she is here to take what is hers. And it starts maybe again here tonight. Paxley shifting weight, shoulders down, and a kick out still to come. TNA Championship contract signing here on NXT. As this matchup continuing, the pace starting to pick up, and Thea just got kicked square in the gut.
Mean and nasty right there by Tatum Paxley.
Oh, Booker, maybe Thea shouldn't have walked through that doorway.
Tell you something, Thea Hale has got a handful right now with Tatum.
You can say that. I mean, this one lost friends, lost a teammate, watching her best friend fly high.
Tatum, that'd be crazy.
Defending that women's intercontinental championship against Becky Lynch at Backlash.
Tatum is crazy, bro.
As Thea Hale still in control of this matchup, and well, there is Jada Parker getting a good look at this matchup into the cover up the Instagram and a kick out, and that's because Thea Hale stuck her nose in business where it didn't belong. Book, I'm sure you scoffed at Thea helping Carmen.
You finally begin to learn something right here, Victor, right?
I've heard you say, whoa, into the ring, shoulders down, and another near fall. This matchup between these two women, of course, Graves, I start thinking about the women's division because after Battleground, the question becomes, who will step up in the championship picture?
That's a question that I can't answer in this moment because, again, we talk at great length about how stacked the roster is right now, how wide open it is for all intents and purposes. And there you go.
One, two. He gets out Miss Parker. God, hello, Miss Parker.
When NXT is live in Tampa on a Tuesday, will be interesting to see. Is she screaming, Graves?
I don't know. I can't hear it.
You couldn't see her mouth open. Are you not watching?
What up, Takara? What up? What up? What up?
Exactly.
Oh, now you're two on the same page. Interesting between you two. It's cute. Big headbutt, though, by Paxley, who comes back in. And another nice counter, this time by Thea Hale. And Hale, right down onto that elbow of Tatum Paxley. And for Thea Hale right now, Book, she knows a thing or two about heartbreak, thing about Chase U.
What are you talking about? Let me tell you something. I feel like Thea Hale is growing right here before our very eyes. I'm not the one quitting school or anything like that, but Hale would Chase U.
I figured you were going to go that route. Well, think about school, think about who you've been teaching. LFG Finals this Sunday. Booker, how's that coaching experience been?
Talking about that monster, man. That monster getting ready to go out there and do work for Team 5 times. We're taking the whole thing. We win it. We win it anyway. We can't lose.
Well,
you can shoot us, but you can't kill us.
Paxley looking to maybe pick up a victory here against Thea Hale. Front face lock counter. And now look at Thea. Thea, who's used that Kimura to win so many matches in her early part of her career, since her return, looking for another.
Oh, she got the ropes.
And this time, Tatum, very close to that bottom rope.
Yeah, Hale also spent a little time at NQCC Fight Club as well, and I'm gonna tell you right there, did her a hell of a good.
What are you talking about?
Thea Hale.
Oh yeah, Thea Hale certainly has learned a thing or two. So is Paxley, shoulders down. Near fall, and Tatum certainly has grown, and to your point, has probably grown even more since leaving Chase University. But there's the 51-50. Nice takedown for Thea, and Thea one more time trying to lock in the Kimura. Cinched in, center of the ring. Tatum may be looking to tap. Far away, nowhere to go for Paxley. Thea continuing to squeeze. Weird look on the face.
Go to the eye
of Tatum, and yes, and
Paxley's lost it. She's trying to take Thea's eye.
As a result of a disqualification,
Thea Hale.
Paxley certainly. Graves, to your point,
He's lost it.
She's come unglued. He's trying to rip the eye out of Thea Hale. Yeah, we're going to need more than just one official down here. The hell has gotten in to Tatum Paxley.
Sepia, that's exactly what you get when you try to play Captain Saber.
Oh,
I know you. They're right there. Oh, I'm not listening to any of y'all bitching. Y'all are just like Thea Hale.
whoa.
Anyways, Zaria, what the hell was that last week? Spear me through a barricade. You threatened? Or are you just jealous that Soul caught me?
Look, Kalani, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was gonna happen, but jealous
Wait,
of it.
what are you talking about? We don't need to apologize to her. Kalani, I pinned you 1, 2, 3. Bitch all you want, spear through the barricade or not, we run it back, the results don't change.
Let's run it back then, next week. And when I beat you, I get a shot at Soul's North American title at Battleground.
Yeah, alright.
Fine by me.
Huh? What?
Why are you looking at me like that?
What do you mean? What? You being
Well, this is going to be a huge moment. It's on the horizon. Trick Hendry are going to sit down and sign the contract.
Well, they ain't doing it in the ring. I like they're not doing this in the ring, because in the ring,
I want to see our 4 finalists show up and show
they will flip that table. That's one thing they're gonna do. If they do a contract sign in a pro wrestling ring, somebody, whoa, somebody gonna get mad, flip the table over, and then they start fighting. Alice, people are mad at Tony Khan. I hope you. How was St. Oh, St. Louis was good. Hell yeah. No, I didn't try any of the ribs. Yeah. They trying to turn 10 passes to the spherical pair. Okay, NXT. Alice, people are mad at Tony Khan's Fatal 4 Women's Eliminator match being Mina and Izumi, and some say Hikaru Shida should have been the one. Well, first of all, Hikaru Shida's getting her visa renewed, and we don't know when Hikaru Shida's coming back. Well, we don't know if she's coming back at all, so we don't know what's going on with that girl. I knew she went back to Japan to go renew her visa. I miss Shida. Yeah, man. We all do. But yeah, I don't know what's this Eliminator stuff. I know it's the AEW style. It's the same way with when WWE was under Vince McMahon. He would book a championship contenders match. This is basically what it is. And at this point, there's no point in complaining because he's gonna do the same thing, and Tony Khan is not gonna change. Hold on. What volume at? What happened to my?
in the coming weeks. Well, how about this?
Now, yeah, I am worried about Mina, but she might be okay.
Now official. The Don, the underboss. Battle lines have indeed been drawn. They will fight it out at Battleground.
And a rivalry that has crossed boundaries comes to a history-making head 1 week from Sunday as TNA World Champion Joe Hendry defends against NXT's own Trick Williams in a match that we will make official right now.
Thank you both for being here for this historic Battleground contract signing. For the first time on a WWE PLE, the TNA World Championship is going to be on the line. A brand that just celebrated 23 years, and a title that's been held by the likes of AJ Styles, Kurt Angle, LA Knight, and Bubba Ray Dudley. And it all happened at Battleground.
You did this to yourself, Joe. You took my opportunity at what meant the most to me. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take what means the most to you. And that's that TNA title. You should have stayed in your sweet spot, where you was getting your flowers, where you was the man at TNA. But next Sunday, we're going to Battleground. And that's my house.
Well, if anyone should know about breaking out, taking risks, having the confidence to do more, to be more, it's you. But somewhere along the way, you forgot about that. Instead, bitching about what you deserve or what you should have handed to you.
You really on handed you a 3-minute ass whooping, didn't you?
I don't care who did what. Security is right outside that door. Do not make me call them in.
Ever said, sit your ass down, nigga. You ain't finna be crashing over here. You better be on your best behavior. Shit, I get them niggas up in here.
I wake up, and my goal is to make this the biggest brand it can possibly be. And that means me as the champion. I'm defending this against TNA wrestlers, NXT superstars, and I'm putting them down. Do you understand that next Sunday, the TNA World Championship will be on the line on a WWE PLE? Do you understand how big that is?
Of course I know, Joe, because I'm in the match. This match will be historic because of me. And there's something you need to realize, Joe. You are a social media sensation. Trick Williams is bigger than NXT. I'm bigger than TNA. Hell, I'm bigger than both of them combined.
Damn
it, I'm Hollywood, Trick. And I don't have to tear you down or mess with what you believe. Because the truth is, every man has his 15 minutes of fame. Except Trick Williams. Next Sunday, I'm going to take your fame. I'm going to take your title. Then I'm going to take your brand.
Trick, enough.
Appreciate it, babe.
Well, no one is more confident than Trick Williams. Let's talk about it. It's on the outside, though. Yes, you main evented Stand and Deliver back-to-back years, so maybe this isn't the biggest match of your career. But it is the most important. Because you're at a crossroads. There's no pathway for you back to the NXT Championship, and after I beat you for this, well, then the TNA World title goes away as well. And then, the #1 superstar has no pathway to gold. And that's when the doubt creeps in, and you find out that as fast as your star rose to the top, it could come crashing back down. So if anyone is going to find out what it's like for their 15 minutes of fame to expire, it's Trick Williams.
Yeah, like I said, I don't like these contract signings. You know, somebody's getting put through the table. They flip the table over. They start brawling. It's just overdone. It's not. It's very boring. And it's very lame and uncreative. See, I like that type of contract signing. You just sit in some office. You guys talk it out. Ain't nobody flipping a table, going crazy, and nobody's getting slammed through a table. Because if it was a wrestling ring, you know, that would have happened. And this is why I hate contract signings in pro wrestling. I'm never a fan of it. Contract signings rarely work. There's times where I rarely like contract signings, but this is one of the ones I like. I have not liked a contract signing like that since in a while. My food's here, so I'm about to eat on stream. But yeah, I ain't. Why he sounded Trick Willie? Yo, that is crazy work. That's crazy work. Oh, Cass finna go home. That's crazy. Yeah, it's over. Yep. Pace is gone. Calvin's finna. Oh no, Cal's gone. Damn.
Honestly, right now we're feeling for you, man.
Wow.
Partner and your best friend.
Dang.
I didn't want him to leave. That was my brother. He took care of me when I was in Japan. You guys know how happy I was when he came to NXT. Look, I got pissed off because we kept losing, but I just wish I didn't push him away.
Well, whatever you need, Hank Tank got you, bro. For real.
Thanks, guys.
Man.
You don't appreciate what you have until it's gone. Maybe if you did appreciate things, Josh, your best friend would still be here.
Bro, I'm not trying to hear it from you right now.
I'm talking about Brooks, not,
Inamura.
him too. It happens a lot to you.
Spears, not the time, man.
Briggs, when it comes to relationships, you're a cancer. And we should probably change that before it consumes you and you have no choice but to explode. Bro, I have a lot on my mind right now. I don't need your wisdom. But I do got a really good idea on how to clear my head.
Both of you texted me like 50 times separately. So what's going on?
Ava, Chase U is back in full force, and it's time to get the ball rolling, you know what I'm saying?
I fear that I don't.
Look, Ava, what he's trying to say is we don't care who our opponents are, where they're from, what they do. What we're trying to do is put Chase University back on a map.
You know what? I think you guys are ready. Next week, you can have your debut tag team match.
That easy?
That easy.
Talk to her. That was awesome. Wow, thank you.
Mr. Chase, love the fit. It's serving.
Thank you very much. So, what's going on? We just got first ever tag match next Tuesday. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Who are our opponents?
A returning OTM.
Next Tuesday, a can't-miss night rocks the NXT universe. Say his name and he appears. With Joe Hendry live in concert. I can feel the buzz in the air for the first time ever. A rap performance by Drake Williams. I'm one-on-one. Let's talk about it. It all goes down next Tuesday on NXT.
Well, not only that, but they will run it back next week. This time, if Kalani wins, she'll face Sol Ruka for the Women's North American title at Battleground. Is Arya stand victorious for her partner once more? Find out next week. And a match that could potentially have NXT North American Championship implications as Javon Evans battles Evolve standout Sean Legacy and Ashanti the Adonis in a triple threat match. Well, right now, guys, it is main event time on NXT.
Man. Guys with the #1 seed and they're gone. Just like that. Reminder folks that in the playoffs it's anybody's game. Anything can happen.
Graves, we heard from the #1 contender earlier. Should Jordan Grace care this much about her opponent's safety? I understand Jordan Grace wanting to, as she put it, protect her investment. Jordan has scratched and clawed to get to the point where she has finally earned a one-on-one opportunity for the NXT Women's Championship. She doesn't want to let anything get in the way of that, particularly not fatal influence. Well, in Tampa at Battleground, she will have the opportunity to call herself NXT Women's Champion when she goes one-on-one with her partner here tonight.
Wow. They got bounced in 5 games, man. And here comes the Dark Angel, the Demon, the Champion. The La Primera.
From San Fernando, Chile, she is the NXT Women's Champion, Stephanie King.
You know, Booker and I have had the opportunity.
Calm down, man.
You're telling me.
Booker.
Have you not heard yourself in particular? He was looking at us and said, calm down, calm down. I think Booker was looking out for me.
Please, guys.
I'll just skip over to Graves then. Graves, in your 5 months here on NXT, what has stood out the most about the NXT Women's Champion? The fact that Stephanie McMahon has never backed down from a challenge. In fact, she rarely bats an eyelash. It's like Stephanie was custom built for this industry, which is why she sits atop the best women's division in the game. Booker, why are you fanning yourself?
Hey, man, it's hot in here. It's hot. Your degree is all in my system. You feel me?
Well, look, it is not uncommon for opponents to team, but Booker, how awkward truly is it?
No, it's truly awkward. Sometimes, you know, it's a method to the match. You gotta go out there and work together because, like I say, there is a paycheck at the end of the day, but we wonder how this thing is gonna play out.
Tension certainly did rise earlier when Graves, as you put it, the pair looked Jordan Grace right in the eye and said, I am not your investment, but a big clubbing clothesline by Grace, followed by another. And she's just looking around and looking right at the champion.
Jordan looking back at her partner. Now's not the time to get cute.
Oh, Stephanie's ass in.
Outside by the Dark Angel.
That's certainly one way to come into the ring with a high cross body, and the champion now is legal.
We learned nothing else about Stephanie Bakary is that she never needs additional motivation. This woman shows up to work her heart out night after night. Look at this athleticism.
Oh, baby. They just got chopped.
I thought DeAndre Hunter was going to come and give him that third option. Ty Jerome.
Presented by Progressive.
You can never discount Fallon Henley.
Evan Mobley.
Champion in her own right. JC Jane and Fallon have run things around here for quite some time.
Jared Allen.
Saw Roxanne Perez, Julia on Raw in the main event last night. Women's division main event yet again here in the WWE. And Booker, you know, maybe Fatal Influence should focus on winning, not whining.
No, I can tell you this. Ever since Fallon Henley lost that
North American, to cover up the suplex,
lost that North American Championship, there's a little bit of friction. Off beat this a little bit. But I think they can get it back when it ends tonight. Let me tell you, right all wrongs with a victory.
Well, going around this time, Bakary to the cover. And a kick out very close over to Fallon Henley, coming right back. Counter of her own is Bakary, shoulders down one more time. Another kick out, and whoa, spinning around.
Oh.
Maybe trying to get a little bit of a bridge. And another near fall. You can see tension is running high in this matchup, guys. All four of these women with a point to prove.
Uh-oh.
Now it should be you, Booker, calming down. I'll set you out. Look, you're about to rise up.
Yes.
It's Bakary. Tag was made. Fallon Henley now is legal.
Looks all hot and bothered. No one's getting their skull crushed.
Oh!
By JC Jane right under the chin.
Fallon Henley, though, the legal superstar for her team. And the referee should step in here. Can I get one member of Fatal Influence out of the ring?
Seconds, man.
He hasn't even started counting.
I think
a little bit of a slip. Just taking down Jane. Coming right back in. Hit a code breaker into a senton. Bakary in control.
I think our official understands the magnitude of the situation. The tensions are running extremely high.
See that?
A little leeway to the superstars.
What did I see, bud?
Come on, Jordan Grace just short-sided Stephanie Bakary right there.
Her hands out for the tag.
I said she short-sided her victor. I just saw it.
Of her height, Booker.
And JC Jane pulling down Grace. Bakary couldn't make the tag. Answering back was the Juggernaut. Fallon Henley, though, just dropped the Dark Angel.
The pro going to work.
And now just dropped Jordan Grace. Fatal Influence taking over this matchup. Fallon Henley pleading her case for a moment, just saw that spot open up, and then from the outside to the inside, Fatal Influence rolling in this matchup.
Pause that. Reverse it.
Unpause it to play it from the outside to the inside.
They went from the inside
to the outside. Got it. There you go. Thank you for catching that, Grace.
Can you put some respect on Fatal Influence's name? Come on, guys.
What have we said?
Can we do that? Can we do it, please?
What have we said that was disrespectful?
Listen, I think Booker's he's caught up in his feelings. He's got, he's got some anticipation, if you will.
All right, well, let's take this break here. Wherever you're watching the world, follow along with us here. We're going to, play the little dot game when you sing the song. Booker, who are you rooting here for?
What break?
What
break?
You
What are you talking about?
We're on Netflix right now. You for Stephanie. You rock star for JC Jane on the outside. Fallon Henley.
Is it a crime to be unbiased these days?
You like that? What?
Is it a crime?
Can you get off the fence then? It's not a crime, but can you get off the fence and give a one-side view? You like everybody.
I'm not one side, and I like everybody. We got a lot of talent here. You just said it a minute ago. The best division in all of professional wrestling.
I said that.
I said it before he said it. But if you go to it and you like everybody, so you like Chase University, who, by the way, have a tag team match next week.
Well, that's another story.
I like this attitude. Oh! JC in the corner, my goodness.
Got all of that, dragging out Bakary into the cover and a kick out.
I don't think, Chase, you were particularly excited about facing a returning OTM. I can't wait to get eyes on that one.
Straight up out the mud, man. Straight up out the mud.
And also coming to your way next week, Josh Briggs versus Sean Spears was just made official moments ago. It'll be the final NXT before Battleground in Tampa. Into another cover goes JC Jane, hook of the leg, and a kick out.
JC hit Stephanie right on the ear with that side kick. Jaw out of alignment.
Well, Fallon Henley is on the outside, making her way in. She has done it all. The only thing she has not done, Booker win the women's championship here in NXT. JC Jane, she's dominated as a tag team competitor. She's never found her footing as a single superstar. Into the cover goes Fallon, hook of the leg, and an ear fall.
It's the hardest job in all professional wrestling, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's the hardest championship to actually win that NXT championship. The big goal, no matter what brand you're on SmackDown, Raw, winning that big goal is the hardest thing one is gonna do in their careers. Oh, yes, man.
Well, no doubt the NXT universe here tonight, not in the corner of Fatal Influence, but Fatal Influence, Graves, has been in control of this matchup.
So at the end of the day, it's not about the opinion of the NXT universe. It's about what book, what two things?
Checks.
More of those will make all right in the world of Fatal.
Somebody said Tyrese Halliburton has more conference finals appearances than Joel Embiid and the entire Clippers franchise combined. Oh my God.
Fatal Influence almost in cruise control at this moment. Jordan Grace on the other side, trying to rally her partner, or her investment, as she called it. The woman she'll meet at Battleground. That's the NXT Women's Champion, Stephanie McCare, who just got dropped into the cover in a near fall.
That call slipping right there by the rock star, JC Jane, looking for the coup d'etat.
Out of the way just in time.
Oh! Kick to the face! And JC Jane with a point to prove tonight. As she said earlier, she doesn't know much about singles championship, but if she can beat Stephanie McCare, if she can be the one to pin, bam, the women's champion on the other side of Battleground, she needs to be in the conversation.
Who built this damn house? I mean, you're looking at her right here, JC Jane. Give her some credit, man.
I just said if she won and pinned the champion, she should be the championship
Give her
contention.
credit.
What do you want me to say, Booker? And right now, McCare.
Oh! Joel Embiid can get out the first round.
I know she could die straight, but it's a big moment for JC Jane.
This could be a big moment for Stephanie McCare, who has a long way to go to tag her partner, Jordan Grace.
And it could be a big moment in the matchup if Grace is able to get back in to the squared circle, reaching out, trying to make the tag, able to do it. In comes Fallon Henley, in comes the Juggernaut.
Okay. Oh.
And after we heard from McCare and Grace earlier, we see that there is a healthy respect between champion and challenger. And Jordan Grace turning it into a one-woman wrecking crew. Grace, who beat Julia last week to become the #1 contender, is picking up where she left off in the main event again this week. First big spine buster, following it up. Bam! Jordan Grace right now, following up with a big forearm into the face, falling into the cover. And JC Jane, I mean, she just was able to break that up. And I mean, that was close. Looking at Stephanie McCare on the far side of the ring. She hasn't even pulled herself back to her feet. Jordan Grace right now has to realize maybe for the next few minutes she's going to be going at this by herself. And I think that's just what she likes. Having McCare on the outside, as you pointed out earlier, Graves, the champion on the outside. She's still guaranteeing herself an opportunity at Battleground.
What is Fallon Henley looking for here? Fantastic!
Suplex out of the corner. Grace right now, I looked up for the monitor. She right now has pain etched on her face. Fallon Henley looking for the victory. And no one can question the moxie or the confidence of Fatal Influence.
Fatal Influence right now, they're looking real good. The question is, can they pull it off? This is a pivotal match here for both.
McCare has re-entered the chat. All four women now going hands mid-ring.
Oh!
Another big blow. McCare got rocked. Taken up the body, which fell to a DDT. Another super kick.
Fatal Influence on top of their game here tonight, guys.
Chemistry is the difference maker in this instance. Fatal Influence are a team.
And you also have to say, they called their shot earlier tonight, and they're making the most of it. And
Oh!
Jordan Grace sacrificed herself into the cover and a kick out. Wow. Grace said McCare was the investment. She's trying to protect Stephanie. She wants that championship match, but man, she is throwing herself literally to the wolves. Big kick on the outside, rocking the champion.
McCare's hurt. JC Jane knows it. Fallon Henley looking to capitalize. Mid-ring with Jordan.
That was good.
Position.
Oh.
Able to counter for the moment is Grace. Big headbutt, takedown style, a back fist just locked in. And now entering into beast mode.
1, 2, 3.
Suffers the fatal blow.
The NXT Women's Champions, Stephanie McCare.
Oh, I don't like drinking soda, but I gotta drink this because
She said she was going to protect her investment, and she certainly did that. Did the juggernaut. When it was McCare who proclaimed, when an unstoppable force meets the devil will always win. Ray, let's go back to some of the action in this match. It was fast, it was furious, it was heavy hitting. Fatal influence throwing caution to the wind to obtain the advantage. Fallon Henley even taking it high risk, understanding that the stakes were extremely high for both teams. But as fatal influence, here we take another look at Jordan Grace taking the bullet for the champion, pushing McCare out of harm's way, keeping the matchup alive. And then the juggernaut would unleash beast mode at the expense of JC Jane, and still the #1 contender with her sights set on her tag partner's gold. Well, let's gear up for what's going to take place in Tampa on Sunday, May 25th, because the NXT Women's Championship will be on the line. Grace McCare battle for the NXT Women's title. And how about the ultimate betrayal? The underboss wants to become the Don. Tony D'Angelo goes one-on-one with Channing Stacks Lorenzo. Personal is an understatement in Tampa. Let's go. So what's going to take place next week? Well, this is the main event before we get to next week. Oma Femi, the ruler, defends his NXT title and his kingdom against the underdog, Miles Bourne of No Quarter Catch Crew. Miles Bourne, who tonight was able to hold on. How about this for history? For the first time ever, the TNA Championship will be defended on a WWE Premium Live event. TNA champ Joe Hendry looks to try to make a believer out of Trick Williams. Well, get ready, Tampa. Tickets are on sale now. Memorial Day weekend. You don't want to miss the Dark Angel defending against the Juggernaut.
All right, now this week's the home show. Now who's standing tall next week? Who's standing tall next week? We'll find out. Because if Steph stands tall, Jordan's winning. Jordan stands tall, Steph is winning.
In Tampa. Sure, we should soak in this moment as we have. Well, what's going on? Apparently something's going on right now in the locker room, guys. Or excuse me, it's outside.
What the hell? What the?
What's going on?
Let's go. Get out of here, Ethan. That's enough. You okay, Ricky? Oh, my God. Keep breathing. Hey, we need some medical over here. We need some medical.
Paige said he wasn't done yet with Ricky Saints. But as we focus on those two, we refocus on these two. Who will come out of Battleground on top of the best women's division in the world? Can the Dark Angel retain, or can the Juggernaut do what she said she came here to do? Be the best woman in the world and be the NXT Women's Champion.
Woo!
What we were tasked with was how do we package this up in a really, really
Can Joe let me Yeah, he can't get out the first round, bro. That was a good main event. Honestly, bro, NXT overall. I thought it was. I ain't gonna lie, it was some parts I felt bored. So I would say tonight was not all that. Yeah. I just felt bored throughout some parts of the show. I really did. So yeah. But we got some stuff set up for Battleground, as they're gonna go head to head on the same night as AEW Double or Nothing. Yeah. Once again, I know I'm gonna repeat myself so many times. I will not be watching Battleground. I will not be live for Battleground. So, because I will be doing something else. We're gonna be vlogging. We're gonna be in the desert. Yeah, the desert. Yeah. So yeah, man. But anyway, guys, I'm getting up out of here. And plus I didn't really feel my best. I just had Subway, so I'm trying to drink this. I don't like drinking soda, but trying to finish a story. Hopefully, I wake up tomorrow feeling better with my digestion and stuff. So yeah, I was having digestion issues for the past. Seems like for the past all day. So had that bad meal from Panda Express. Panda Express, you ain't never getting a dime out of me again. Y'all done got me out here. Y'all done tore my stomach up. But yeah, that's a for another topic. But yeah, but I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I won't be live tomorrow for Dynamite, so I'll be back live Friday for SmackDown. And yeah, man. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys Friday for Friday Night SmackDown. And then next week we'll be busy with a bunch of content. So this week's gonna be a calm down week, and we'll get back rolling after Friday. We'll get back rolling Monday. So yeah. Thank you guys so much. I love y'all, and I'm out.